This is One-on-One.
Fire and glass. Imagine being a young person and being told that you can do something with these two elements. They pick up the piece of glass and they start to melt it. They start to create a liquid out of a solid. That's a magical thing that happens. They're learning chemistry, but they don't really realize that. They start to twirl the melted glass onto a mandrel, and all of a sudden they've created a bead. They're now an artist.
Well, I tell you what, GlassRoots doing some good stuff, and the young lady we have right here knows all about it. She's Barbara Heisler, CEO of GlassRoots. GlassRoots is?
A youth-serving arts organization in Newark, New Jersey.
What are we looking at right now?
So GlassRoots uses the glass arts to interact with young people and introduce other skills. So students come in to work with glass, but they end up learning math and science and business and entrepreneurship.
Explain that.
So glass is a really interesting material in and of itself. All of the arts are transformative, but glass in particular provides the opportunity to work with a material that's an amorphous solid. It's neither liquid nor solid, and imagine all the opportunities that gives to explore what can happen with it. And then once they understand the properties of the material they're working with, then creating and inventing gives them the opportunity to move into a whole new space, to create businesses, to understand business skills as they get older, and to create new visions of their future.
It's about leadership. It's about entrepreneurism, if you will. It's about all kinds of collaboration. But the other thing I'm fascinated by, I'm reading about, because I know your organization well. By the way, I have a beautiful blue vase that your team, I was speaking at a Horizon Foundation event with a group of not-for-profit leaders, and you were one of them.
I was there.
And that was the gift I got.
You got an award from GlassRoots. So
it was fabulous.
It's GlassRoots, that's one of our, we actually work as entrepreneurially as we teach. Actually, there's nothing that we teach that we don't do ourselves. And so one of our sources of income are the awards that we make, the products that we make, the commissions that we fulfill.
Commissions?
So if you go into the one of the big hotels in Newark right now, there's an 8-foot by 10-foot mural. It's a triptych of Edison's ticker tape.
Yeah.
And that was made by our staff and students.
Is that true?
It is.
You were
It's
commissioned
beautiful.
to do that.
We were commissioned to do that. And so we, through that, are able to not only show students how we create products, but how we market them and how we earn the monies to run the programs that we run.
So interesting. How about this? The other part of this, which is about growth and talk about being entrepreneurs, there's a GlassRoots 2020 campaign that I want to understand more about. You're raising a little over $2 million to do what and for what?
So GlassRoots has been in a great little space on Bleecker Street in
your
Newark
space.
for 12 years of our 17 years. And we've really outgrown it. Right now, if a school wants to come on a trip from, Middlesex County, for example, they call up their school board and say, we need a school bus. And the school says, well, you're going to bring a school bus full of students, 55 students, right? And we say, sorry, we can only take 25.
Right.
So in our new space, we're moving to what will be known as the Newark Arts Commons.
The Newark Arts Commons.
We are reimagining the old St. Michael's Hospital on the corner of Central Ave and MLK in Newark.
Martin Luther King Boulevard. That's right.
And in our new space, each one of our studios
looking at it right now.
will be able to, that's exciting. Each one of our studios will be able to seat 30 students. So a full classroom of students can come and learn flame working or glass blowing or mosaics or fused glass or interact with our gallery. We're going to have the Newark Museum Gallery at GlassRoots, a glass arts gallery at GlassRoots, or learn about shipping and handling through our relationship with Crozier Fine Art Handlers, or work in our scientific glass studio, which is the way that glass can make a living, not just as an artist, but scientific glass is the glass that's used in pharma and chem labs. And young people working in our shop, our working shop, will be able to walk into jobs.
Barbara, before I let you in, I'm curious about a couple of things. Who are the young people that participate and are engaged in GlassRoots?
So in our academic year-long programs, we focus mostly on Newark and the communities right around Newark.
Right.
Because those programs require that students can come to our studios at least once a week. In our workforce programs, we look at young people ages 18 to 25, 26, 30, that group of young people that if they don't move into something productive, don't move into something productive. So our workforce programs look to engage people from greater Essex County. And then for our field trip programs, our exposure programs, our Spark programs, people come from throughout the state.
Before I let you out, I got to ask you, what are we looking at right now?
So
Get a shot of this team? Go ahead.
It's the autumn. So
It
it's
is. We're
time,
taping in October, early
it's time
October.
for people to buy their pumpkins. They're hand blown at GlassRoots in Newark, and all of our products, a percentage of the income, goes to support our programs. Glassroots.org, we have an online store.
Been up the whole time.
People should buy.
Look at you
It's a
plugging.
good thing.
I love it. It's a not-for-profit. So
It's a
good thing.
non-for-profit.
As are we, but highly entrepreneurial.
Very entrepreneurial.
Always, right?
Absolutely.
Listen, Barbara, I want to thank you for joining us, and I know you're making a difference every day. We say we do a series called Making a Difference. Well, you make a difference every day with you and your colleagues at GlassRoots. Thank you.
Thank you.
Well done, and thank you for that blue vase. I had to report it in public broadcasting that we got, which is at our office. I want to be clear. It's not in our home.
It's
okay.
good.
Thank you.
It's good. We should have a big sign that says, made at GlassRoots.
Look at you plugging again. We'll be right back right after this, talking about plugging. Thanks.
Thank you.
One-on-One with Steve Adubato has been a production of the Caucus Educational Corporation, celebrating over 25 years of broadcast excellence. Funding for this edition of One-on-One with Steve Adubato has been provided by Horizon Blue Cross Blue Shield of New Jersey, Valley Bank, ADP, Rowan University, Johnson & Johnson, Summit Medical Group, and by the Robert Wood Johnson Foundation. Transportation provided by Airbrook Limousine, serving the metropolitan New York, New Jersey area.